Guys, I'm going to be showing you how to get your own varsity jacket manufactured. 2 years ago, you blew up this video on my channel about how to make a varsity jacket with just a heat press. So I wanted to take it up another notch for you guys and actually get one manufactured. I'm going to be taking you through the inspiration, the design process, working with the manufacturer, and actually receiving the varsity jacket in my hands. This process can take you less than 2 weeks and under $300. Now let's get into it. Everything that I do will be timestamped down below. The design process, the manufacturing process, and everything that we talk about in this video. Now let's get into it. Okay guys, my name's Akira and this channel is all about creative businesses if you're new here. Like I said, you guys blew up the varsity jacket video on my channel almost 2 years ago, and I'm going to show you how you can get a jacket designed, how you can get it manufactured, and get it shipped directly to your home for under $300. So first things first, we have to come up with a design of the jacket. Now this part was super simple for me to do, and I actually just worked with the freelancer on Fiverr, paid $100, and he designed the jacket inside and out. All I had to do was provide some inspiration on what I wanted. So I'm going to take you along the process of how I found my inspiration, how I got the jacket design created, and I'm going to link the exact person that I worked with on Fiverr down below, and I also have a discount code that you can use if you're interested. So let's get into the design process and how you can do this too. So to come up with an idea for my varsity jacket, the first thing that I had to do was some research, and that includes me going on Pinterest, Etsy, Essence, all the places that sell jackets to find a jacket that I really loved, so then I could kind of use that as a starting ground to come up with my vision board. So I'm going to take you and show you guys exactly what I did. Favorite resource, which is Pinterest. So I went ahead and just typed in a search bar varsity jackets, and it allowed me to get so much inspiration, all types of varsity jackets. And what I really look for is like the elements. I love this jacket because it shows all the elements on the sleeves. It has a boxing theme. There's so many things. You can make a jacket out of anything. This one is about earth. Next thing I did was went over to Canva and came up with the vision board. I'm going to take you into my Canva vision board and show you exactly what I did. So this is all that I supplied to him to get that amazing jacket. So once you get into Fiverr and type in varsity jacket, this is what you're going to see. Again, you can choose any from any of these sellers, and if you don't go with my seller, what I do recommend that you do is go to best selling, because you can work from the artists or the freelancers on Fiverr who I've done the most work. So anyways, we're going to go to my seller because my freelancer, because he was the bomb, and I definitely recommend that you work with him. This is his profile. I'll make sure to link the exact gig down below. So this is his gig where you can get your varsity jacket designed. Again, he has some dope designs that he's done for other people. Like this is my jacket right here. They have basic, standard, and premium. I got the standard package, which is $100. It comes with 5 patches, front, back, and sleeve, and it comes with the files. Now let me go over to my order to show you guys exactly how it went. Super simple, super easy. He came up with all the images that are on the jacket, the patches. This is kind of like a first iteration of the jacket. We then did a lot of back and forth, and he was very easy to work with, especially because for this being my first time creating a clothing product like this. This was the initial mock-up. He doesn't do a detailed mock-up until you say, okay, this is the one that I want. From there, then he sent more detailed items like that girl that's on the back, which, guys, I loved how this came out. It's so dope. So we ultimately went back and forth until we got the final product, which was great. And then I'll go ahead and download the mock-up so you guys can see directly on screen how it looks. So this is the final mock-up. I also paid additional for the Pantone colors because you need those for the manufacturer. So I'll show you that mock-up that I sent over to the manufacturer with the Pantone colors. He has all the Pantone colors and the hex colors here with the individual graphics that are on the jacket with all the colors that are included on the jacket. So pay extra for that because the manufacturer does need those hex codes, in the Pantone colors. And as you can see, guys, my jacket came out bomb. Like the picture that you see here on screen and the jacket that I received is bomb. Now there are things that I would change about it, but let's go ahead and get over into the manufacturing process, how I found a manufacturer, how easy it is, and how easy it is to use the side Petra, don't know how to say it, but they are bomb. It's better than using like AliExpress and Alibaba. There's so many protections. Like for instance, the manufacturer does not get paid until you receive your item in hand. So let's get over to Petra, show you my experience and how you can get this done. So this is what the Petra homepage looks like. This was initially made for influencers, but anybody can use this, and this is how you're going to find your manufacturer. So this is what it's going to look like, and you are wanting to find your product. So if you don't go with my manufacturer, that's perfectly fine. What you want to do is just type in varsity jacket, and I did a men's apparel, and here you can see all the manufacturers that come with that make varsity jackets. Reedy is the one that I used for my varsity jacket, but again, there's tons of different options you can choose from. And then if you don't do it in men's apparel, you'll get more options as well for varsity jacket users. So now what you're going to do is once you find a factory that you're interested in, you're just going to hit contact, and you'll be able to contact the supplier, and from here you will be able to talk with them back and forth, show them your initial design and what you want to do and all that good stuff. So now I'm going to take you over to what I actually did in my inbox. Okay guys, so here is my inbox. What's another cool thing is now that I've ordered a sample, I can get 10% off samples and 10% off packaging. So this is just something that you don't get with Alibaba or AliExpress. This is something that is exclusive to Petra, and this is definitely why I recommend them. I'm gonna put on the screen here exactly what I asked them, the manufacturer, and this is just like a good baseline to start with if you don't know exactly what questions to ask. They were very simple in responding to my questions. They provided like the minimum quantity order, meaning how many pieces did you have to order, the factory price per piece, and also the sample fee. So what was great about this manufacturer is that the sample fee was $200, but if you got their minimum MOQ of 100 pieces, they would give you back 100 of that, 100 of those $200. Also, they provided a size chart. I think this size chart is a little bit more on the smaller size, so keep that in mind and kind of compare it with a size chart from a jacket that you find comfortable. After this, we just did a lot of back and forth talking, and we kind of made sure that we were both on the same page. And I sent over my design, and then went ahead and paid for my sample. Now, they don't get this payment until you receive and confirm that you received your sample. From here, I asked them to go ahead and make sure that they sent me pictures along the process, because I was using this for a YouTube video. These are the different materials for the base of the jacket. And then that kind of showed me the material versus the on-screen look, which I was able to go ahead and confirm because they didn't have the widest range of colors for the base of the jacket. So this was the closest that they had for my Pantone color. So we did a lot of back and forth. They kind of showed me, you know, based on what they have in their factory versus the design that I sent them. And we decided that the base color would be 23, which is this one right here. So that was perfect. Again, they've done everything. They were on point with everything. There was an issue with one of the Pantone colors, but I went back to my Fiverr freelancer and he got that fixed. After that point, we just did a lot of back and forth. I asked them to send me progress photos, and these are the photos of the progress as the jacket was being made. I thought this was super cool, and it was just a nice way to kind of see the progress of the jacket being made before the sample was sent out to you. This was the final sample that was shown to me, and then obviously they showed me like the interior of the jacket and all that good stuff. I was super nervous because when they showed me this, I was like, why is that jacket so long? But I think the mannequin was super skinny, so that's why it looked like that. And you can see all the other jackets that they make in the background as well. So if you have like other ideas, they can probably make it for you. Okay guys, so we have gone through the design process, the inspiration process, how I talked with the manufacturer. Now I'm gonna put here on screen, this is my first time working with a manufacturer, but here are some of the basic questions that you should be asking when working with the manufacturer, just to make sure that you're at least covering your bases, your ground bases, when you're getting this jacket made. There is a few perks. I just did this to get a sample, so that's why my cost was $300. For instance, this manufacturer that I work with, Reedy, they were willing to give me back half of the sample cost, which was $200, if I placed an order with them for additional jackets. So this is perfect for like if you're a small business owner and you actually want to sell through these jackets, if you want to make them for a team. There's so many different options that you could use this jacket for, not just to say I'm a clothing brand and I'm gonna do it. You could offer customs for schools. I mean, you guys know I always have tons of ideas on how you could actually sell the product out of just like the regular kind of, you know, clothing brand, the way that most people would do it. But now let me talk to you about the ins and outs of this jacket, the things I would change, the quality of this jacket, because it looks good, but is the quality there? I'm going to talk to you about a few of those things. So let's just get into that next part of the video. So first things first is that is covered up when the jacket is closed. So you can see here that is covered, so it doesn't look right. Now I would think the manufacturer would just simply move this over so that it's not covered, but again, it was hard to tell during the process of them sending me pictures, so that's why it's an 85 out of 90, because that is a big deal, especially when it's a varsity jacket, because you want to see the full design when it's buttoned. The second thing is that this stitching on the heart, this is not a color that I had on my my design, so I'm not sure why they did that, but that is the two things that I seen on this. And then also the pockets are there, but they are sewn shut. You can see you can't get in the pocket, they're sewn shut. Not sure why it's that way, but those are the three things on the jacket of why I turned it to an 85 instead of 100. Now let me show you the back. So here's the back of the jacket. Now this design, I feel like it's small for the size of the jacket, but again, it could be because I got an extra large, but I think this should be bigger. Overall, this should be bigger. Now, design wise, this is a design flaw, not a manufacturer flaw. There was a sparkle right here on the G, so they kind of cut into the G with the sparkle, so it looks like the G is cut, but because the sparkle went into the white area, you can't tell it's a sparkle. It just looks like it's a cut right here. You can tell the sparkles in the bamboo earring part, but and like even in the T it looks fine, but on this G area it just kind of got lost in the sauce. So that's something, that's why when you get samples, that's the purpose of them, to kind of teach you the rights from the wrongs. Otherwise, outside of that, love the back of the jacket, it looks great. Okay guys, so we have done it. We have gone through the manufacturing process, the design process, the inspiration process, working with freelancers, doing all of this stuff, and this is honestly super manageable for anybody. If you're really on it, you can get this process done within 1 to 2 weeks and have your jacket created and sent to you within another 1 to 2 weeks. The shipping time on this was really good. I got my jacket within 7 to 10 days. The manufacturing process was easy. They spoke clear English. Working with the freelancer on Fiverr was super easy. As long as you have an idea of what you want, you can get this done really quickly, especially because there's so many inspirations out there for you to get your own varsity jacket made. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, everybody that I use will be linked down below, so don't forget, you know, you can just check out in the description box or in my top comment on this video. Let me know if you guys want me to manufacture another product. I think this is super fun to do, and it's fun to share, to show you guys how you could get something up and running for yourself, like in the clothing space. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. Do you like my jacket design? And I will see you guys in the next one.